Che, previously known as Che Romani, has came a long way from being known as the guy on TikTok dropping back-to-back hits, going viral, to now having his own sound, own lane, and really one of the top artists from that TikTok quote-unquote era. I don't think anyone could predict how far this man has come. Beat selection, what he's talking about, the music, everything has leveled up, and especially when he gets into the more experimental sounds that he's doing right now, with recently dropping 2 songs. Post for a Pic I'm not that big a fan of, but Love, I don't know what kind of cocaine he put in that song. He's supposed to be dropping, I don't know how soon or later, a whole album, another one, Rest in Bass. So while waiting for the album, let's see if this man's discography is worth to be checked out. Let's see if this man's discog is worth the hype, or we gonna have to fight. Closed captions, Che's first real album, and this would really put him on the map. He having hitters, Black China, Blueberry Backwoods, everyone going crazy over this album. Not gonna lie, I got blocked for my review of this album. I'm pretty sure I did not like the album. Like, it was a good start, especially what he's doing now and what came out of that album, and the flows and the beat selection, and just him just trying new things and it working, because the fans did eat it up. They loved it. I wasn't a big fan. I had a couple songs off this album where I was like, alright, that's tough. Alright, that's another song that's tough. But as a full-on project, I would not come back to this. No, but is it a good first start album? Heck yes. This is a good start, but everything that came after it blows this album out the water to a T. One thing good about this album is it's not long. It's only 11 songs. Songs ain't that long either, but when I heard it, I was just like, that's it. That's what we got. This is really the first evolution of Che, the first form, and it's a good start. Like I said, it's a good first movie. This is Batman Begins. Y'all remember Batman Begins? The movie was alright, you know what I'm saying? Ra's al Ghul, okay, you know what I'm saying? They started out, they building Batman out. Had no Joker in it though. They didn't really have that much going on. It's a lot of talking, origins, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if Clout tripping. If you still think this is his best project to date, let me know. Say, Clout, you smoking crack? Draco, Soul, and Canary. These 3 songs to me showed the most promise for him and basically kept me waiting for more. Because usually when an artist drops a bad project or a bad album, it turns me all the way off from him. Pause. If it's a lady, unpause it. Kind of takes me out of it. Because how you dropping a bad album? And then these dudes be dropping 25, 22 song albums and how you drop a 22 song album full of butt? How? How do you do that? Before the year 2023 ends, we'll be getting another EP before CRUGER. Now this 2-song EP, man, unskippable. Japan, the beat, I don't know who prodded that. Whoever prodded that, props. But my favorite off the 2-song EP, Tony, man, he on his crazy, just hard 808 flowing. Kinda different. I mean, you know, Che, he been on a crazy 808 type beat, but on that one specifically, I don't know, maybe he was angry, maybe he saw my review, how I rated it, and he was like, man, I gotta come harder. Maybe that's what it was.
When I go to DMV, it ain't shit there but death.
Months later, he will then drop his love notes to Chief Keef, his CRUGER album, taking beat sounds, a little bit of flows here and there, and basically makes his own version of Keef in his own words, in his own way. Not really biting per se. It's homage, man. A lot of people get the 2 mixed up. This is most definitely homage. He's not all the way stealing Keef's style, but he's using all the aspects that make Keef and switching small things here and there, and you know, giving that Che twist. And I really mess with this album, man. Shorter than his last. I give props for that, because you don't want to drag it out. Perfect 9 songs. Plus Japan in 2020, if you want to count it, I guess. That's 11. So basically the same size. Honestly, this tape, almost unskippable. I still say this is one of my favorite albums that has came from him. Short, to the point, got hitters like SAYSO. Perfect, beautiful start of Okay Then. Singing on that. I hear Keef on it. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Gotta give props to Che for the beat selection. The only song I can say is a certified skip for me is Call Me. Because I don't even like this type Chief Keef when he's doing his little lovey-dovey songs, when he's like having fun on it. I don't want to hear that.
What is this? Huh? This is whack. I I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Next, we'll be moving to the year 2024.
2024 music.
Time to talk about Che's most liberty-taking, experimental, probably till rest in bass drops. SAYSO says Bunny. Every beat on this shit sounds like you in another world. You're taking a trip into Alice in Wonderland, but it's Alice in Wonderland in hell, nigga. I don't know why. I don't know if you can paint that picture in your mind, but that's what's going on with this tape. A lot of crazy beats, gruesome and direct with his delivery, talking about cutting bitches' hands off, throw up your hands, blood everywhere. Basically, we're in a horror movie. Is this album. I would have liked more if Che took more artistic liberties with this type album. Maybe did a movie like how Destroy Lonely did. I know. Oh, that would have been copy. It would have fit this album perfectly. The movies he dropped for the songs on the album, I wish he dropped more of them, because each one of these songs give you that dark, gruesome feeling in different type ways. And it's honestly, I ain't like every song on the album, but it is altogether a perfect, I'm not gonna glaze that back, almost perfect album, let's just say that. Now, it is 17 songs, his longest project right now, and to be honest, did I expect that from him? I thought he was gonna keep the short aspect, but nah, he wanted to switch it up. And still, with 17 songs, he did not push it. It wasn't too long. It felt like it had no filler in it. It was straight to the point. Some of the best tunes off this project, my favorite color is red, You Don't Fuck With Me No More, Nunca Hacer Cocaína, or Cocaína? I can't even read. Hex on My Chest is going down, Enjoy Your Life, and Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things. I know this album had to go through many different cuts and changes, move arounds, workarounds, because even how it just, the whole album bleeds into each other. It's not like, it doesn't feel like, all right, song, start, finish, end. Like, it has that feeling, yes, because it does do interludes. It's like a roller coaster. That's what it's more like. It's not like, all right, beginning, middle, and it's like, oh, we're here, now we're here, now we're here, now we're over here. You're in his own weird world. He's built his own crazy world in his music. It's not a movie this time, it's a world. This man made his own Disneyland, the album. And the way he was able to build this world is mainly off of the pros. They really made this album what it was, and I gotta give Che some of the props. He prodded some of these songs, number one, and number two, that boy got a nice beat selection, bro. He made sure every one of these songs fit. Like I said, it bleeds nicely together, transitions, beautiful, wonderful album. I really do mess with the vision. It's crazy to see how far he's came from, like I said, that TikTok agenda, you know, harmonizing, singing. He still does that, but from that to this, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Che was just gonna be the one-hit wonder, or maybe drop a cool little album and then, you know, you fade off in obscurity, you know what I'm saying? From that era, he is the one that has made the most growth. Now, let's get into the star ratings. Yes, we're gonna be giving each album 5 stars, you know what I'm saying? Not no 10 out of 10, we're not Fantano. We're doing it out of 5 stars, like a wrestling match. Dave Meltzer, if you know who that is, 5 stars, baby, just like a movie. I'm not sure what I rated it on my initial listen, but going back to it, listen to it like 3 times again, back to back to back, I still would give this album like a 2.53 out of 5. What would that be, like a C? But just because it's his first project, I give some leeway, you know what I'm saying? But this project shows off his melodic, perfected TikTok sound with his inspiration of Isaiah TG perfectly. For his Chief Keef album, man, look, like I said before, short, to the point, homage. I'd give this album probably a 3.54, maybe a 4.5 almost. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good album if you haven't listened to it, especially if you like a young Keef fan, or maybe even an old Keef fan and just want to get a little bit of nostalgia in a weird way, because it's not really Keef, but it is though. He did a fusion, man. He got Keef's essence somehow and fused it together with whatever the fuck he be doing on the mic. Now, his last recent project before Rest in Bass, man, I don't know, between this album and the Keef one, it's I can go back and forth which one is better, but I would also give this album, because, you know, it's more songs, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to mess up. I mean, it's way harder to not mess up an album with more songs, you know what I'm saying? It's way easier to have a smaller track list. I'm gonna give this a 4. This is a solid 4. It's not no I could move it up, I could move it below. No, this is a solid 4. album, man. It's hard for me. It's really hard to get a perfect album. Last time I think I heard a perfect album was probably that Jade's whatever that Pink album. I forgot what it's called, but that's a really good album. But yeah, let's get into the singles, man. Not just albums we showing love to. We are showing love to the singles as well. I think these two songs are the perfect songs to I'm getting someone into Che or they never heard Che before. These are probably two singles I'm gonna show them before anything. Before Pizza Time, even though that's way bigger. But I feel like Pizza Time is in the Bunny era, and all those beats and that whole album itself. It's I wouldn't want anyone who wants to get into Che, that's their first thing that they listen to. That's kind of crazy. That's like basically starting with Kingdom Hearts 3. Nothing's gonna make sense, and you're gonna be confused, and you're probably gonna end up hating it for real. If you disagree with anything I said in this video, or you would like to see another artist make an appearance, I'm gonna do the whole discography listen like through on stream. Follow my Twitch at SaintClout. Come through. Let me know down in the comments who would you like to see for me to go through their albums and their best singles. And yeah, my name is SaintClout, and I'm out there, bed. Yeah.